Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the final game of this year's badminton tournament. It's April Fool's Day.
Oh, you
April
caught me.
Fool's
I thought I was in the wrong building,
Oh,
Ernie.
me too.
I was like, what the heck is going on
Hey,
here?
what game is this, is what I was saying. Anyway, it's 2K Sports, and it's the NBA. And we've got the world's biggest joker, Shaquille O'Neal, and one of the most clever ones, Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend.
That's a good one, Ernie. That's a good one, badminton. It's April Fool's Day, apparently, in NBA 2K land. And look at the footage. You can see I had to go back to the ghetto recording because the game cat, not the game cat. I'm not even gonna blame the game catcher. It was the laptop. The laptop has been acting real stupid lately, and it didn't record well. So I had to do what I had to do, and I can't even see the preview because it's moving super slow. Like the laptop's back to its old ways. It's been performing well the last 2 months, last 2-3 months, but it's back to its nonsense, and I still have to wait to get a new laptop. Maybe in August. That'll be cool. That's a long time, but it's all good. This is week 23. Where we see the Hawaiian Jazz for the second time as they take on, end of the first quarter, 9-14. We see the Hawaiian Jazz take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Or if you remember, Uncle Lance's Hawaiian Jazz taking on Nye's Minnesota Timberwolves. In a game where the Minnesota Timberwolves cannot afford to lose because they're on the cusp. I hope I said that right. The cusp of making the playoffs. They're really close. The East, I believe it's a 3-team race for 8th, or it could be 4, which is crazy. Miami is actually in the run-in. Remember how awful Miami started? Yeah, well, they have a potential chance of making it to the 8th place, as they are fighting with Charlotte, they're fighting with Washington, Boston. Like I told you, they're out. So it's those 3 teams. One of those teams gonna get 8th, and Cleveland, they're set and ready for 7th, man. So yeah, that's crazy. On the west side, it's a battle for 7th and 8th between 4 teams. So 2 teams will make it, 2 teams won't. San Antonio's in that mix. The San Antonio Spurs. The end of the second quarter, 27-30. The San Antonio Spurs, the Rhode Island Clippers, the Phoenix Sun, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. All fighting for 7th and 8th place. Who's gonna make it? I don't know. They flip-flop every single week. Minnesota has got to the point where they have not been flip-flopping in the playoffs. They're just hanging on. But the other 3 teams, every week they're in a different order. 1 week, but San Antonio actually fell down into that category. They were actually in it, and then they fell out of it, and it's just hard. It's interesting as we have our first 60-win team. That's right, New Mexico Raptors have won 63 games thus far. I think Atlanta is close to getting 60. I think they have 57. Then we have a couple of other 50 teams. I think Dallas got 50. I think New York got 50. Could be wrong. Houston and Golden State got 50, and Portland is like 3 games away from 50. So made some top-notch teams. I'm glad every team at least won 20 games. So that proves that that no team was like super garbage. But the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Jazz end quarter 3 with the Jazz. They're up 41-36. Yes, that fancy number was not a 7. It was a 1. Okay. All right. Cool. So now they are playing the game. How you like them Jazz court? I like that Jazz court. I think it came out stupendous, and I'm glad I got to show it. I want to show the Rhode Island Clippers court also, because they might not make the playoffs, so I think I'm gonna have to show them in the final episode of the regular season, which is the next one. This is the second to last episode of the regular season, as the playoffs begins in 3 weeks, and I'm gonna put next week and the final week, because the final week only is a short week, in 1 week, and that's it. Then we'll do playoff previews, and then it's off to the playoffs. We eliminate I don't want to do math. We eliminate a lot of teams, and we get down to the final 16 teams. So what that means, we eliminate 14 teams? Is my math right? 14 plus 16 equals 30. I'm about to use the calculator right now. Pardon my math, because I took math in college, yeah, and I got a solid C, Yeah, I was right. 16 plus 14 is 30. See, I'm a genius, bro. I'm a genius, And that's the end of the fourth quarter, and the game is over. The Hawaiian Jazz get the win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. I forgot to record the player of the game thing. So the player of the game was Tim Hardaway Jr. 10 points, 3 steals, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. And yeah, that's it for the game of the week for week 23. Now I'll tell you the stats. Nuggets and the Clippers on March 27. We saw the Nuggets win. Bad loss for the Clippers, they need that stuff. Rockets, Pacers, the Pacers win. 76ers, Warriors, the Warriors win. Kings, Mavericks, the Mavericks win. Wizards, Lakers, the Lakers win. Next day, Heat and the Nets, the Heat win. Thunder and the Raptors win big. Hawks and the Bulls win. Spurs and the Grizzlies win. Suns and the Timberwolves, the Suns win. Knicks and the Pelicans win. Mavericks and the Nuggets, the Mavericks win. Lakers and the Jazz, the Lakers win. Kings and the Trailblazers, I lost to the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers. I mean, what am I saying? I lost to the Kings. The Kings. That messed me up so much. I said the wrong team. Celtics and the Clippers. Celtics loss. March 29, Bulls and the Pacers. The Bulls kill it. Nets and the Magics. The Nets win. Hornets and the 76ers. The 76ers win. Thunders and the Pistons. The Thunder win. Rockets and the Cavaliers. The Rockets win. Wizards and the Warriors. The Warriors win. Next day, Hawks and the Raptors. The Hawks win. Nuggets and the Grizzlies. The Nuggets win. Suns and the Spurs. Suns and the Bucks. The Suns win. Clippers and the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves win. Knicks and the Mavericks win. Pelicans and the Spurs win. Warriors and the Jazz win. Wizards and the Kings win. Heat and the Lakers win. Next day, Nets Cavaliers, Nets win. Bulls Rockets win. No, Rockets win. Magic Pacers win. Nuggets Pelicans. Nuggets barely won. Clippers Thunder. Clippers won. Ooh. Celtics Trailblazers. Of course, Trailblazers finally win. Next day, April 1st, April Fool's Day. 76ers Hornets. Hornets win. Mavericks Pistons. Mavericks win. Nets Knicks win. Cavaliers Cavaliers. Ooh, sneaking win. Raptors and the Grizzlies. The Raptors win. Magic and the Bucks. The Magic win. Timberwolves versus the Jazz. Game of the week, you saw that. The Jazz won on that ghetto footage. Kings and the Heat. The Heat win. Celtics and the Warriors. The Warriors win. Wizards and the Suns. The Suns win. Yesterday, Pacers and the 76ers. Pacers win. I said 76ers. 76ers win. Pistons and the Bulls. The Bulls win. Raptors and the Spurs. The Spurs win. Ooh, the Raptors choked. Kings and the Nuggets. The Nuggets win. Heat and the Trailblazers win. And that is it for that day. Quick injury update by team. This might make you be able to see your team, see if you got any injuries. I know I got injury. Mark Carroll's out. Some awards and seasons awards. Last week's player of the week, Kevin McHale, Larry Johnson, and player of the month is Magic and Steph. Rookies are Nemo and Uncle Lance. And yes, it's coming down to the end. It really is. This is the second to last episode before the playoffs. So yeah, the next episode will be the last episode of the regular season. And then I'll do playoff breakdowns, and I'll probably take a break from this until like June. Who knows? Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But yes, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Have a nice day. 1.